We are going live for episode 207 as we will be knuckling our way to the crowd, fighting off Godzilla and Kong and jumping over white men. Join us in this episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen. This will be our 207th episode. You're joined by the usual four of us. There is Albert, Kelvin, Ariq, and Teguh. And I think Albert just ruptured his eardrums.
I did. For some reason my computer speaker was on full volume with his headphones, and I have the YouTube tab open because I was checking the YouTube, and then as the intro play, the YouTube thing play as well, so I hear double the volume, and it. Oh God, there we go.
Yeah. The usual, I guess. Yeah, episode 207. Albert, what are we getting into today?
What are we getting into? We got a couple of news here to talk about today, including the spin-off series for Knuckles The Echidna. Is that how you spell it? Is that how you pronounce Echidna? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
I thought it's Echidna.
I thought it's
Echidna?
Echidna.
Yeah, I thought it's Echidna.
How is it spelled? Echidna? Echidna?
It's spelled Echidna, but I think it's pronounced Echidna.
Pronounced Echidna, yeah.
Oh,
Just call it Echidna.
Knuckles The Echidna. We got a title reveal for the new Godzilla Kong movie, Godzilla X Kong, and we also got a trailer for White Man Can't Jump, the remake. So that is the things that we'll be talking about in the initial 2 weekly watchies. So yeah, absolutely. What did I just say? Absolutely. I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
I didn't agree with anyone. I just said absolutely.
Oh yeah. Anyway, we realized for the past few episodes we've been doing like 2-hour long episodes. So this time you're going to try and cut it down because of some Spotify thing that happened.
Yeah, Kelvin, we're not supposed to say that publicly. It's an insider thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay,
that's never been discussed to be an insider.
Well, we're discussing it now. We're discussing this is exclusive.
Discussing it now to a live audience.
Yeah. We're discussing the behind the scenes stuff live on air. It's exclusive for the fans. We're not extending the show at all by doing this.
Definitely not. All right. Let's just get started the weekly watches, I suppose. But before that, Albert, with your plugins.
Plugins. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have an ad block. I have an ad blogger. I have the YouTube up, down, thumbs down thing. I got like an antivirus thing.
That's a nice one.
Grammarly. We're not sponsored by Grammarly, but that one's very good.
I hope we are. That's important.
Honey, that one's good. So yeah, I got several plugins. Anyway, you can find the Councilmen Show at Councilmen Show on all social media form, Letterboxd, Twitter, Instagram. I guess not all social media form, just those three. I lied. But you can find the Councilmen Show there at Councilmen Show. And you can also watch us live every Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, as we broadcast on YouTube. And then it will go to the podcast platform, wherever you listen to it, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, wherever. It's just under the Councilmen. You can find us there and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all new episodes. But there you go.
Yeah, boy. Catch that morning show. We are not competing with anyone on the on the live stream here because everyone's still asleep. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Honestly, I don't know. Do people even stream in the morning? I thought everyone always stream at night.
I don't know. I'm not.
I don't know about podcasts. No.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, man, not podcasts. Just stream in general.
Stream in general, I've seen people.
I know some people have morning shows.
Yeah, I know, but
no, the
podcast is
NBA,
not common.
the NBA podcast show that we watch do morning shows. They just don't do Saturday.
Is that in the morning? Oh, that's
they
why.
do, but they do weekday mornings, but not Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Albert, play the music.
Are you ready for the weekly council segment Weekly Watchies. We've been watching TVs, movies, rating 1 to 5, maybe crying, could be boring, but laughing in theaters or at home, cause it's time to share everything that we watched this week. It is time for our show's Weekly Watchies.
Did Albert just dab?
Are you ready?
He did.
Oh, no, it's going on loop.
It's like on a loop.
It's
It's
looping,
like on a
yeah.
loop. Did Albert just dabbed in
Albert just dabbed.
2023?
Yep. Albert.
Is that not what the cool kids do?
Jesus, no. My brother in Christ. No, they do not.
It would have been cool a few years back.
What if I dab with flair?
Oh no, no.
I didn't
Albert.
see any.
You know what?
flair
No,
in
let's
the
see
dab
this first.
just
Let's
now.
see.
No, I'm good.
What do you
Hey, actually, yeah, Albert, show us some
What?
flair with that dab before we
Yeah,
start.
just
with
show us
Watchies.
flair.
even know.
Dab with flair.
I don't even
Because the
know.
dab you
what a
did just
dab
now,
with flair.
there wasn't much flair.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know what a dab with flair would be.
It's simple, marketing mix.
There you go.
You gotta spin that hand,
There you go.
and then you go for the dab.
Alright, anyway.
Alright, yeah, anyway, weekly watchies. Let's start with the two people missing. Yeah, last week.
Yeah,
Ariq
why were we
Albert-
missing?
Not Albert, I mean Teguh.
I was here.
Me and
No,
Albert
Albert was missing. I was definitely
Yeah.
here last week.
Ariq, anyway, you. What you watch?
I finally watched at least one thing now. I watched EAO.
What?
EAO.
Everything
That's the
everywhere all at
title.
once.
See, he gets
Oh.
it. EAO. EAO. I watched EAO. How do I describe this movie? It was somewhat confusing, but I understood the main story at the same time because I think Albert described it way back when it was like
Did I?
the crazy, like you described it as the craziest film as you've ever seen because it has everything, and at least I understand what you meant now by fanny pack, which is pretty badass.
That scene was
right?
so good.
That scene was I did not I didn't no I didn't expect it because I remembered Albert kept saying fanny pack. I'm like, what's so significant? Now I know.
Now you know. Now you know.
I know. All right, so I think overall, honestly, I think most of you guys scored this film like a 5 out of 5, but I don't think it was that good for me personally.
Valid.
However, I think the reason why I like this film the most, surprisingly, is not because of the action or the crazy like story and whatnot, but I think this film, you know how I kept saying like, oh, La La Land has the best ending of any film ever. So I guess I'll go on about this one by saying I think it has the best like moral story I've ever heard in any film, and at least what I understand about it is like you're put into a universe, and even though like nothing matters and all that, like you make it matter, that kind of shit. So I'm like, oh, that's quite a touching moral story. So I kind of I dig that. I vibe with that. So I really like it. I nearly teared up a bit. Very emotional. But yeah, no, overall the whole film is actually quite fun. Over the top, weird. Like it's supposed to be bad, but it's not bad. I think I don't forget how Albert described it something like that. It's like this film is like goofy and weird, but at the same time it isn't. It's actually like it actually works. That's what you said about it. I think you said something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's a blend of all kind of genres. That's what impressed me the most. It's literally all except for Western, maybe every genre I could think of
Yeah.
in one film. But it's legitimately insane, and like you said, the moral story, the fact that it all tie in together with the moral idea, in the middle of all the craziness, it's a feat of accomplishment, I would say. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, overall, great film. Probably the second best film of last year, isn't it? Yeah, it is last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's below.
But-
What was the first? Maverick, was it?
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Fair.
I'd put it there. So I'd give it a. What's the rate? 4.5. A 4.5 out of 5.
4.5. All right.
What did you think of the Pixar joke in the movie?
I must have missed it, honestly. Was it very obvious?
Involving some teriyaki stuff.
Rakakuni.
Rakakuni?
Yeah, Rakakuni.
I don't know why that one is like arguably the most random of the multiverse, but at the same time, you know what? Just allow it.
Rakakuni storyline was great.
Also, the Rakakuni one is kind of random. They just put it in there, but I'm like, you know what? Yeah, they just allow it. She starts trying to kill like a mech. It made no sense.
Yeah, I still find the every time the sausage fingers thing appear, I find that that one is the weirdest one, honestly. Weirder than the rocks.
Oh yeah, no, that's weirder than the rocks. Yeah, that multiverse was weird.
The sausage fingers thing. With
The
Jamie
sausage
Lee
fingers. Yeah, that's the
Curtis.
weirdest one.
Yeah.
So
Do you agree that she should have won the best supporting actress? No.
What, Michelle?
Jamie
No,
Lee
no,
Curtis.
no. Jamie Lee
Oh,
Curtis. Yeah. Or do you think Stephanie? Was it Stephanie?
Stephanie Sue,
Shoot, got it.
the daughter.
Oh yeah, the daughter. Yeah, no, the daughter was much cooler. I really like her whole
Daughter's
shtick. She's
great.
like, I have the power of the infinite multiverse kind of shit. I like that. She's badass.
Are you
Wait,
saying
so
she's
out of-
Kang?
She's cooler than Kang. Not gonna lie.
She is, yeah.
She is. She's cooler than Kang.
she's cooler than the actor for Kang now.
Come on, Stephanie, replace
Replace
Jonathan
Kang.
Majors. in
Honestly,
MCU.
that will be crazy awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so only Teguh still haven't seen this one, right?
Mhm.
Fair.
For bits of the spoilers, but there's no context, so
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
no
like you.
context, so it's fine.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you guys
try
won't understand.
putting together Rakakuni, sausage hands, and
Sausage fingers.
fanny pack.
I'll just
Back.
look forward to it, I
Yeah,
guess.
and a strong moral story that encompasses all of them somehow.
All of them.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. That's all
How
I
much
can
you give
see
it
for
again, Rick? 4.5? Or is it 5?
Yeah, 4.5.
4.5. All right, yeah. Nice. Finally, yeah, you watched that. Okay. All right,
Took me a
now
long
let's
time.
move
Yeah.
on to Teguh, the other missing boy last week. What did you watch?
Absolutely nothing.
Whoa!
What's that movie about?
Yeah, what's that movie
Um,
about? Absolutely nothing. From what
Yeah,
year?
absolutely nothing. What year is that from?
Absolutely nothing, nowhere.
Try to make the opposite of everything everywhere all at once. Absolutely nothing. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Not no
At
time at
different
all.
times.
At different times.
But I don't know. Is
Boy.
this movie related? I just came back from Disney Sea.
All right.
What?
Disney what?
So jealous.
I was not expecting that reaction from Albert.
Wait, Disney
Oh,
what?
man.
Is that a
See,
convention?
Disney Sea.
You know how much I want to go to that place. I've talked about this. I feel like
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, Disney Sea, the
There's
Laut Sea,
Disneyland
not
and then there's
sea.
Disney Sea. And Disney Sea, you get less wet than in Disneyland, which I found weird. Disneyland had Splash Mountain, but Disney Sea has like Journey to the Center of the Earth instead. So,
yeah,
But yeah,
the right.
I rode the Indiana Jones ride. I rode the Tower of Terror. What else did I ride? I rode the Toy Story like shooting
Fred
game.
Love Movies asks, is this a theme park?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
to the uninitiated.
Alright.
So Disney, India's is called Disney World, right, Bert?
Disney World is a
That's the one in Orlando, isn't it?
Disney World Resort is a group of Disney parks in Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like 5 parks in one area. They call it Disney World, the whole area.
Yeah, in Japan, it's like there's two. It's Disneyland and Disney Sea. But yeah, I went today for the first time, and it was fun. I think my favorite was probably Tower of Terror or to the Center of the Earth, but Indiana Jones was also pretty good. I really liked the Indiana Jones. They had like the big boulder come down.
You have to run.
And No, because you're in like a jeep. The ride is you're in a
Oh,
jeep,
okay.
right? And then like the boulder actually gets really close. Like I'm like, wait, what is gonna happen? Like, cause you look back and there's another jeep, so you're like, now what? And then it turns out like the floor opens and you fall down.
Ah.
That was fun.
It's really cool because that's the same ride as the one in the US, but yeah, basically like Teguh said, it's like the jeep's going forward, the boulder is coming towards you. Like you're like this, the jeep's going backward and the boulder's coming
No,
towards you,
for
right?
us the jeep stays completely still.
Oh, and then
Oh,
just
It's
goes
completely
down.
still. In Indy's like hanging on a rope,
Uh-huh.
and then like there's a boulder coming down, and then like you fall through
the
the
floor
floor.
drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. My only complaint about that was like they had so many wind effects like down in the underground tunnels that I got dust in my eyes, so I couldn't enjoy for like 5 seconds of the show because I was like, damn it, I got dust in my eyes. Um, my only complaint was a lot of it is like you have to queue for like an hour to 2 hours, and then the ride's over in like 3 minutes.
I mean, that's how all
That's like,
theme park usually goes. The famous one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
So it's not really out of the ordinary for that to
yeah,
happen.
I
how long?
guess,
Wait, but
but-
how long was the queue for the journey? Because that's the most famous one, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
No, Journey to the Center of the Earth, we went during lunchtime, so it wasn't that bad. It was only like 60 minutes. The worst one, there's two. The Toy Story one where like you get like a little cannon and like you
Toy
shoot.
Story Mania.
Yeah, and and like it really got me tired because like you don't shoot with a trigger. You have to like pull the thing. Like holy crap.
It's like
But
it's like those those toys where you gotta pull the back of it and then it make a noise.
yeah, like
But it's
like
more like
you know those
you
like
gotta-
really old cannons in cartoons where like they pull a rope to shoot the cannon.
Mm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to do that, and you have to do
Re-
that as quickly as
repetitively.
possible because like you're shooting like digital like point boards and everything. Dude, I I tried my best and I got like 180,000 points. The best score of the month was like 600,000 something. I was like, how the hell did someone get 600,000?
You brought the real gun.
Dude, that
it's
that boy has been practicing his
Not-
hand motion.
yeah, you gotta make this hand motion. Not only that, but there is fun fact, Teguh. There is apparently the more you go there, the more you understand how the game works, and there is patterns because if you do a certain order of patterns of hitting this character follow up by this character, it's basically like a cheat code. You hit
Ah.
this certain sequence, you unlock something which is worth a lot of points, and then you get to shoot that. So it's like it's really like a video
Ah.
game, literally.
Damn.
So yeah.
But
I
yeah,
learned-
that
I
was
found out about
100
that.
minutes. I think the worst it got was 120 minutes. The worst one is they have a new ride called Soaring. Do you know it, Albert?
Yeah, soaring's everywhere in the US.
I
Not
don't
everywhere, I mean,
I
it's-
don't
it's-
know
it's-
what that is. We considered going there, but like it was like 180 minutes of queue time the whole day. And we're like, nah, we're not going 3 hours just for this. So
Fair.
yeah, even at night, like during the night, they had like the fireworks and like the closing at like 7:20 p.m. It was still like 2 hours, and the park closes at 9. So we're like, nah, screw it. We're just gonna go to Tower of Terror one more time. Tower of Terror was fun, but the second time was not as fun, I guess, as the
Hmm.
first time. Do you know Tower of Terror?
I do. I don't know if they do.
Tower of Terror
No,
is
first
like
class.
you know those rides that just like go up and then go down really fast and go
Oh,
up and
dude,
down.
so-
The
oh, yeah,
drop-
that's
the
the
dropper
area.
ride.
Okay.
The dropper ride.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this is all indoors, like inside a hotel.
Okay.
Like the story is like this like artifact collector like disrespected this like African like idol, and then the African idol cursed him, and he like fell down an elevator and like died, and now that elevator is cursed, so now we're riding that elevator. Like that's it. It was fun, but like the first ride, there was like a group of guys, and they were really loud. Like, like all the ride did was move backwards, and they were already screaming at the top of their lungs. Which at first was annoying because you can't hear what the hell they're saying, what the story. But then it was when
It's-
we were actually falling, like it made everyone else scream, so that was fun.
It's Tower of Terror is interesting because fun fact, you're not actually being dropped. It's because they are actually pulling you down, so it's faster than being dropped. So that's why it's super.
Mm.
That's why the feeling is super fast. And also the Tower of Terror in Japan and Disney Sea, they have the best story out of all the Tower of Terror, because the other Tower of Terror is like super. Oh, a hotel got struck by lightning and the people in there all
Oh,
die.
really?
So it's like a cursed hotel. It's basically it. It's basically a cursed hotel, and you're riding the elevator.
Oh, the
You're
story's
staying in a cursed
different.
hotel. Yeah, the Japan one is unique because it's like you said, an artifact collector, and then there's the idol and everything. And I heard the pre-show is really cool.
Oh,
Um,
it's really cool. Like, so you know how like in the what's it, Beauty and the Beast one, they use all like the holographic effects. They do the same thing on like the idol and like they project
Idol.
on it.
Yeah,
And then
that's
like
nice.
we were trying when the second time we went, we are trying to figure out how it disappears.
Yeah.
But like you cannot figure it out, so we had to Google it, and it turns out like they like give you epilepsy, and then like the idol like slides down, disappears into a pillar.
Right.
Yeah, it
That's
was,
cool.
it was fun.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't watch a movie, but I lived like 3 minutes of several movies.
Probably more worth than watching a movie. Disney Sea is absolutely insane. That's one of my bucket lists.
I like how you put that as at the bottom. Disney Sea, yeah, to go watch Disney Sea.
I mean, to be fair, he did watch some shows in Disney Sea about
Wait, what?
movies.
Oh, what year was it constructed?
He
Can
watched
you
the
put that there?
pre-shows from the ride. So there
Yeah,
you go.
Yeah. So,
You know, I
so
did watch something. I watched something. I watched the entire Disney
what?
cast in Broadway.
Oh,
okay.
Of what?
There's like I forgot what's it called?
The Lion King?
Disney Sea Beat Band, Big Beat Band. No, Big Band Beat. That's what it's called.
I've never heard of it.
It's like so it's just basically like a Broadway show. You got like the jazz and all of that, and like it's Mickey and then Minnie, Goofy, Donald, and Daisy, and they're all like singing and all of that. The finale.
2016.
it's when it's constructed.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Jeez.
But the finale is great. You get to see Mickey Mouse do a drum solo.
Oh,
Okay.
This
Wait,
is-
so
wait,
is
this is
someone
a
in the Mickey
performer
Mouse
in a-
costume?
Yeah. Like someone in a Mickey Mouse with a massive ass head is doing a drum solo.
Dude,
That's
it's
actually
like-
incredible of how he's able. Because I don't think the
Dude,
vision's
it's-
really good.
No, it's
Nothing,
like
no.
that one Japanese mascot, the Nyango cat or something.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
like
Yeah,
that, but it's
yeah.
Mickey Mouse. But no, here's the thing, right? The cat, all he does is play the drums, right? This
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse can do the drums and tap dance.
Oh.
Like midway through, he'll stop the solo, get up, sing together with Minnie, and tap dance with like the background cast, and go back to the drums.
Cool.
Like yo. But
That
yeah, apparently
boy's
to
got
get that, you
stamina.
have to like you have to do a lottery to try to get in. And my other friends who went were like, we've never been able to get in like 2 people. And then like they just tried it randomly with 5 of us, and like, wait, what? We just got it.
Nice. Lucky.
So yeah, we got lucky.
Fretlo Movies ask, how are the foods and snacks?
Expensive as shit.
Are they any good?
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Oh, actually, hold on, give me a second.
you got the food back.
Teguh got
You
something.
bring some food back from Disney Sea.
You know, we got really lucky. Like we didn't even realize this was a thing, but
Okay.
it is
What is it?
Tokyo Disney Resort's 40th anniversary.
Nice.
That's nice. Is that a cookie?
No, it's a
No,
magnet.
that's a. Oh, okay,
It's
that's
a
a magnet. I was
magnet.
like, wait a minute.
Massive ass magnet.
I thought we were talking
We were
about
talking
food.
about food, and then he brought
Yeah.
that shit up. Yeah.
Why would he be given a cookie?
No,
and
no,
Teguh
no,
kept it?
like the
I don't know,
reason
he
why I'm
has
bringing
not-
this
he's
up,
not
the reason
eating
why I'm
it
bringing
yet.
this
He
up,
hasn't eaten it yet.
the reason why I'm bringing this up is because they had a lot of like 40th anniversary special like foods. Like for
Mhm.
example, they had a
Okay.
berry cheesecake flavored popcorn, which was limited to the week of the anniversary,
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, how was it?
which was surprisingly berry and surprisingly not cheese.
Oh, what? Fake
Berry
cheese.
No, like
Berry cheese-
it tastes like berry cheesecake, but like there was more berry jam than there was cheesecake. Is how it tasted. Other than that, they had a
Uh-oh.
bunch of ripoffs. Like they were selling pudding, Kelvin. They were selling pudding, right? Normal
Mhm.
price is 270 yen, which is already kind of
Yeah.
expensive, right, for pudding.
Yeah.
The 40th anniversary version, 950 yen.
Oi, hey! I can get an all-you-can-eat with that money.
for a tiny ass pudding, the only good thing about it is you get like a mug.
Alright,
There
you
you
know what?
go.
Maybe the
You
mug.
keep the
Maybe the
mug.
mug is
Yeah,
is
but
worth
like
it.
still, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, 40th anniversary, lots of stuff, like lots of
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
like limited
I,
edition stuff.
I just want to add something real quick for soaring because Teguh didn't write it. So my best way to describe what soaring is that there is a big screen, like really huge, that's sort of curved, like a curved big screen. And there is like, how do I say this? There you're seated, you are sitting down in a row with other people, and then you got lifted up into the air, and so you're sort of like, it's sort of like as if you're flying as the screen change, sort of the screen change as if you're like flying from place to place, and you're like lifted up in from the chair into the air. So it's sort of like a experience. I don't know, I don't even know if that makes sense at all. But yeah, so like this is the screen, and then you're the chair, and you're like lifted up. So it's like the picture is like you flying from Japan to US to whatever, and so you're like flying while you're just sitting down, kind of thing. And they shoot like fake smell to you at stuff to enhance experience and everything.
Yeah, that's what my friends told me. But like, is it like then like the Star Wars ride in Disneyland?
Like the Star Tours? No, not
Yeah,
Star
yeah, yeah.
Tours. No, because
No,
Star Tours
nothing like that.
Star Tours is not flying. You're just sitting down and they just shake you inside a contraption. This is literally like you're on a chair and you're like hovering. You're hovering in air, so you're actually lifted up into the air, and you're like immersed into the screen with everything. And there is 3 rows of chairs, so like top, bottom, and lower. So the people on the lower usually can see the feet of the people on the upper one. So if you are soaring, make sure you get the front seat. Otherwise, you'll see people's feet dangling in the air.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let me just. I decided I wanted to show the picture of Mickey, but hold on, give me a sec.
Drummer?
Microsoft Edge.
The
Drummer
drummer.
Mickey.
Yeah, here. There, it's like this. Well, when I went,
Oh.
there wasn't like these drummers in the back. It was just Mickey.
That's legit impressive though, because look at the gloves. First, I feel like that's tough to hold the drumstick. Second,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the vision is not great on site of that costume.
Yeah, I know, right? And like you can tell, like they put the cymbals really high as well, like higher than usual for
Yeah, that's
Mickey. But yeah, and
impressive.
then like he's also like dancing and all of that. It was fun. It was fun to watch. It was surprisingly fun to watch. Yeah. So
Okay,
no
so how
movies,
much would
but
you rate
Disney.
this in
How much
Google
do you rate this
Maps?
out of 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to give it a 5 of 5, but like the waiting times, 4 out of 5.
You know,
4 out
4
of
out of
5
5
because of
on
the
Google
waiting.
Maps.
Alright.
On Google
On
Maps.
Google
On
Maps,
Google
4 out of
Maps.
5.
On Google
On
Maps.
Google Maps, I just gotta do this right now.
Yeah, because it's not it's not on Letterboxd.
if Teguh, actually, if you have Letterbox, I'm pretty sure some of the pre-shows is on Letterbox for
Really?
Disney
Really?
C. Because I know some Disneyland like shows, like shorts, like the pre-show is like only 5 minutes. It's on Letterbox, but I don't know if for Disney C or not. Because if I looked up soaring, there's literally, where is it? Soaring around the world. I logged it a while ago, so yeah, I know it's there. But yeah, it's on Letterbox for like those rides. But yeah, anyway, just want to say that.
Last question to go from Front Love Movies. Disney Sea or Tokyo Disneyland? Which one's better?
Oh.
Which one's better, Teguh? Teguh is thinking hard on this.
It might be recency bias, but see.
Disney Sea? Alright, yeah.
Yeah, the
Alright,
shows
there you
were a
go.
lot more.
That's fair.
I don't know.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
think I
when you
like
went
sea more.
to Disneyland, it was during the pandemic as well, right? I think.
It was during the pandemic. It was in December,
Yeah.
but like no, because of that, it's very like not crowded. Like Space Mountain
Yeah.
is usually a 3-hour wait. We can get in an hour because they
Nice.
limit how many people come in, right?
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Alright, yeah. So from Teguh, recency bias wise, Disney Sea is better. With recency bias.
They might have removed it from Letterboxd, I cannot find it for some reason.
Oh.
I was gonna say it's also better because you can buy beer there, but then I remember I saw the
Oh.
price of beer and it was like 750 yen. I was like, what?
Whoa.
Alcohol in Disney is expensive. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I was
mean,
like, no.
anything in like a theme park or something like that, they always jack up the
Especially
price.
especially
Yeah.
if it's like Disney or Universal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no.
All right, yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's the Goose experience in Disney Sea.
Hmm.
All right, I guess.
You should go, Albert, if you have the chance.
If I ever leave Tokyo's airport, yeah, I would.
All right.
I've been stuck in the airport every time.
We
Never
should
left.
find the one with like the transit is like 1 or 2 days, 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how far away is it from the city?
Um, well, from Tokyo Station, like 15 minutes. The
See?
question is, how long does it take for you to get to Tokyo Station?
Okay, fair.
The question is, you just call Teguh, make him rent a car and pick you up.
Or that.
That is also
Honestly, it's
that
a
is also
lot
fair.
nicer if you can go by car. Like, oh, because like the trains, because everyone goes in the morning and leaves at night, right? God, trains are a pain.
Hello, fair.
All right, yeah. So yeah, there you go. I guess let's move on, I guess, to movies
Mm-hmm.
again now. I'll go first, I guess, then we'll go to Albert. I watched that horror movie that's been on my watch list for a while now called The Wailing. Do you guys know about this? It's a Korean movie.
So is that the sequel to the Whale?
Yeah, I was gonna say the whale.
It's
Whaling.
a different kind of whale.
Ah,
All
gotcha.
right,
I thought was whaling the Moby Dick the
no,
harpoon.
no, no,
Moby
no. It's
Dick.
the
Not
one that goes like that kind of wailing.
ah ah that whaling.
Yeah, that whale. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, this movie, um very good. I really really liked it. It's um when you the visuals of it of the whole no, that the story of it is um the story of it is very like I really like that at the end, it's like one of those you don't know who to trust kind of deal, you know? It's like,
Mm,
so
Okay.
is she the good ghost or is she the bad ghost, or should we listen to the shaman kind of thing, We don't know which one's good, which one's bad, that kind of deal. And then at the end, what's that name? The ending was pretty tragic, that's for sure. It was not a good ending, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Um, and then also the whole visuals with I guess the possessed people, that was pretty cool. Like pretty grotesque, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Um, yeah. And then what else is there? Basically, yeah, the whole performance as well from the dad and basically all the cast. They're great. Um, I'm impressed by the little kid that plays the daughter, Hyo Min, I think the character name is. She screams a lot. Like and I don't know, she do one of those possess thing when people get possessed, like their body becomes like cracking and stuff.
Like
Like
contort.
Yeah,
yeah, like that.
contorted,
Yeah,
something like
contort.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's some back breaking maneuver right there.
Backbreaking maneuver.
Yeah. So yeah, her performance is great. And the dad as well. I forgot his name, but yeah. Um, yeah, it's very much that, I guess. And the whole movie is just like, yeah, like I said, you don't know who to trust, you don't know what to believe, kind of thing. And there's a lot of one of those like uh they have those nightmare tropes, when like things happen, the guy like wakes up like, oh, that was just a dream, kind of thing. But the way they use that is somehow it's very effective, I guess, because you don't know when he's sleeping or anything like that. You just kind of like follow him in the daily life, and then suddenly something happened. Then it directly cuts to him like waking up, like what? It's one of those things. But I think they use it very well, even though it's like a common trope or something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
I gave this a very good 5 out of 5. For the wailing. Yeah. Um. I definitely recommend everyone to watch this. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
like horror, I
I've,
guess.
I've never seen it. I do want to
The
check it out.
Wailing,
Although when you said nightmare sequence, for some reason, and I don't know how accurate this is, I thought of like what I dreamt of last night, and I don't know if it's because of conversation I just had with Teguh with the Disney stuff or not. But why did my brain suddenly just told me like, hey, remember when Mickey Mouse appeared in your dream last night? But I don't remember what Mickey did. So I don't know if this is like a after the fact, and now I'm like somehow Mickey is in my dreams last night, or actually he was in my dreams last night. I don't know. But there you go. Just want to bring that up.
Well, the Nightmare and the Wailing is a Japanese man in a diaper just scurrying around the woods eating.
Scurrying around.
Yeah, no, he's on all fours.
Oh damn.
Oh wow.
I
He's
guess he
only
is
wearing a
scurrying.
diaper on all fours and just going
Would you-
around the woods.
Would you
Is
rather?
that
Would you rather
that
be
your kind of dream?
chased? Would you rather be chased by a guy in a diaper on all fours or a guy in a Mickey Mouse suit on all fours?
Why do they have to be on all fours?
Because
You
Kelvin
like
just said
them
it's
in
on all
all four.
fours.
If it's a Mickey Mouse, it makes sense, because it's a mouse.
Right, but if I'm in the woods and I just found some guy in a Mickey Mouse suit on all fours, I'm yeeting the other
I
way.
mean, to be fair, anyone, even if they're on 2 feet chasing you, you'll be scared.
That's
Imagine on all fours.
Imagine on 1 foot.
That's not scared. That's just stupid. Like, what are you doing?
No, but it's impressive how
All right.
he can catch up with us.
Oh, you didn't mention if he can catch up. You just said 1 foot. I thought it was hopping.
Yeah, no, he's hopping, but he's hopping so fast. He caught up with us. But yeah. Anyway, The Wailing. If you like horror, if you like Korean stuff. No, actually, if you just like good movies in general. Yeah, I would definitely recommend. However, the runtime is long. It's 2 hours 30 minutes.
oh my god,
Yep,
that is a long one.
it's 2 hours 30 minutes.
Please.
It's really long. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's that. Albert, let's go to you.
All right, let's start with this film. My friend Cole in the chat brought it up earlier. He asked, "When are you talking about Dude? Where's my car?" So let's talk about that. I watched this with Cole actually last night. We using one of the plugins that you mentioned, Kelvin. It's a plugin called Teleparty. It's called Teleparty, where you can like sync your streaming service with your friend.
I didn't tell
So
you
that
that.
well, you told me to check my plugins. Just
Oh,
now.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just
There was a bit of a miscommunication.
yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
basically, the plugin you get anyway. I was able to sync my streaming service with Cole's and with my other friend Matthew. So we watch it together and watch Dude, Where's My Car, which is from 2000, I believe. But yeah, what this film is about, it stars Ashton Kutcher, who you might know from the 70s shows, or as Mila Kunis's husband. I don't know which one you know that one from. As well as Sean William Scott. There is also Jennifer Garner. And what it's about is that there's two stoner guys, or drunkards, or maybe both. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They had a wild night of partying. And they don't show the partying in the film at all. But basically, the film starts with them waking up and they don't remember anything that has happened. And they were like, "Dude, where's my car?" So the whole film is sort of about them trying to find out what happened to their car, and as the mystery unsolved as what happened last night when they were like totally stoned out of their mind. It's a comedy. It's very dated. Some of the jokes is very dated. Absolutely, several super sexual and several kind of racist joke that definitely would not fly today. But yeah, it's like the stoner comedy of them trying to figure out what happened. And along the, I'm gonna spoil it because it's like a 2000s film. But along the way, I thought it's just gonna be like a straight up stoner comedy, right? When they're trying to figure out what's happening as they unsolve. Okay, we went here, we got tattoos, blah blah blah. We went to the strip club, we went to the zoo, so kind of crazy things. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, again spoilers, there are aliens involved, and they somehow save the world. when they were totally blasted out of their mind. So yeah, the whole movie the whole third act involves them fighting a giant, like 50 feet alien.
What?
Yeah.
Right. Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's absolutely it's crazy. I don't know. There are some funny moments, but it's just like it's absolutely like crazy out of this mind kind of thing. I wasn't expecting where this film was going. But yeah, that is Dude, Where's My Car? If you want to watch it, there are some other something that I didn't spoil in the synopsis, even though I spoiled the third act kind of way. But it's still wild to see how the whole thing unfold. So yeah.
Well, why did you decide to watch this though? Just
Okay.
randomly?
Well, we were on call, me, Cole, and Matthew, and we wanted to watch something short. We couldn't decide what we want to do. We looked up HBO Max because that's all what we have. We looked it up. We're trying to see what we can find. We were like, should we watch a Scooby Doo animated movie? But we don't know which one to watch, so we didn't. Okay, we're not watching any of the Scooby Doo animated films. At one point, they really want to watch Barely Lethal again, and I was like, please don't. I've seen this film like at least twice. And if I were to watch Barely Lethal, I cannot be sober anymore. I cannot watch Barely Lethal sober. So we're like, all right, finally I convinced them to not watch Barely Lethal, the film that killed RKO Studios. And then we eventually go to Hotel for Dogs, and we almost watched Hotel for Dogs, but we found out that film is almost 2 hours. So we're like, oh, well, never mind. So we're not watching Hotel for Dogs. So eventually it went to Dude, Where's My Car?
Cool.
After the debate.
Huh?
So yeah.
Alright, yeah. I guess I guess we should do just quickly, I guess, right? Just mention the other movies you watched. Don't need to get into it, I guess. Yeah. So, Albert, what other stuff did you watch?
Yeah, I watched a couple of the other Transformers movie. As you remember, last week I watched a couple of Transformers film. I continue off with Terminator. This is Transformers. I meant Terminator. Terminator film. I last week I finished with Rise of the Machines. I started off this week with Terminator Salvation, that's one with Christian Bale as John Connor. And yeah, that film is okay because that one's taking place during the actual war of the Terminator War. So that's interesting to see. Sam Worthington is there, Bryce Dallas Howard's there. So yeah, it's an okay film. There are some cool action sequence. The story doesn't necessarily fully work for me. Same as the CGI doesn't necessarily fully work for me, even though there's some cool stuff. So there are some cool stuff, but overall it's just like pretty mid. So 3 out of 5 stars. And then I also watched Terminator Genesis. This is I think I've mentioned it on a call on this show before, but this is my first Terminator film ever that I watched before I watch any of the Terminator films. And when I watch it for the first time, I'm like, this ain't bad. I don't know why people are shitting on it. And I saw the Terminator movies and I'm like, oh my God, they are so incredible. I understand why Terminator Genesis is shit. So compared to it, was like very bad in terms of quality. And now that I rewatch it again, knowing the Terminator stuff and knowing where these actors came from, like Jai Courtney, Emilia Clarke, Matt Smith, and Jason Clarke casted in these roles as like Kyle Reese, Sarah Connor, John Connor, and Detective O'Brien. Some of this casting is insane. It's like the casting is such a weird casting choice. Like I wouldn't thought John Clark as John Connor, and I think he's awful in it. And like Kyle Reese, Jai Courtney is like okay, but it's like a weird casting I wouldn't think of. And like really, I can see Emilia Clarke as Sarah Connor, and that's probably the best casting in the movie. But it's still pretty wild of the whole casting of this film. And yeah, this guy Alan Taylor, dude, he's the one who he directed Thor: The Dark World, and he directed this. And this is all he's given this all because he done some great stuff with Game of Thrones. He directed a couple of Game of Thrones episodes, and they're like, "All right, guy, you got the Terminator movie, you got a Thor movie, make it." And he made the worst ones. So yeah,
Damn.
unfortunate.
All right, yeah. All right. I guess The other stuff that I watched this week, I watched two other animated stuff. After the wailing, I'm like, I need something light. So I went ahead and watched 2020 Wolf Walkers. Yeah. You know about that? Wolf
I'm
Walkers?
aware of it, but I've never seen it.
Like I saw the poster on the when I was in a flight, and I'm like, damn, that looks neat, the animation style. So I decided to not watch it then. I watch it now, and then and yeah, it's great. Apparently, it's created by the same studio, that made My Father's Dragon. Yeah, so that's why they have the similar storybooks style of animation, I guess. And I suppose I like that. So
Nice.
yeah, Cartoon Saloon is the production studio, I think. Yeah. The animation studio. Yeah. So yeah, Wolfwalkers definitely a great watch. I give that a 4.5. Yeah. The story and stuff, it's pretty basic, but it's just I really like the design and the aesthetic of it. I'm going to try and watch the other. How many movies do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've watched 2, so I have 3 more to watch.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
seen any of them.
But yeah. And then yeah. After that, I watched The Bad Guys. Yeah, that movie. It's fun. It's fun, I guess. Nothing.
It's good, right?
It's good.
No?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I give it a 4 out of 5. But I'm just saying, like, story wise and everything, it's alright. But no, the overall tone of the movie is just fun. I like the characters. And the heists are pretty fun to watch as well, I guess. And
Mhm.
I like that whole massacre of Genie Pig when they're trying to save Snake.
Oh my No,
Yeah.
literally two animated movies from last year. The main villain are guinea pigs, because DC League of Super Pets and the bad guys. Guinea pigs are the big bad of 2022, dude.
Man, Genie Pigs are evil.
We all know that.
Yeah. Doesn't Genie Pig? There is no Genie Pig in the wild anymore, right? I think, to my knowledge.
I've never
I
seen it.
think.
I mean, I've only ever seen them in the pet stores. I've never seen them in the wild.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's like it's from the wild, because otherwise, how would they? Unless they create
The
it from the wild.
last I read an article, they said there's no more Genie Pig in the wild. Everything is now tame or something. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I guess that's that for weekly watchies. Yeah. Good stuff. We got to hear Teguh's Disney Sea experience.
Fresh.
Yeah. Fresh. Yeah.
Can I address something real quick? I saw the chat.
What?
Wait, did Albert
yeah.
say Very Little killed RKO Studios? Sort of, but not really. Do you guys know what RKO Studios is?
I only know RKO as Randy Orton's WWE.
Yeah.
Okay. So RKO Studios was created in 1928. It stands for Radio Picture. What's the K stand for?
Radio Picture.
I don't know. Okay, but RKO Radio Pictures Inc. They are a super historic film studio. They created films such as King Kong. They created
Oh.
films such as Citizen Kane. They created. I'm trying to look at their list, but they have like so many iconic historic films. If you think of like history of cinema, RKO Studios has been involved in the creation of it. They're like super famous film studios. And Barely Lethal did not kill the studio. Just for disclaimer, it's just that that is the last. Unfortunately, that was the last film ever produced or released. I don't remember. I think it's produced by RKO Studio, because it was an A24 collaboration. And if you guys don't know, do you guys know Barely Lethal? Have I talked about this on the show?
I think you've talked about it, but I
Maybe, yeah.
watched
I
it.
don't remember.
It's a 2015 movie starring Haley Steinfeld, Sophie Turner during her peak of her Game of Thrones fame. Dove Cameron is in this. Jessica Alba is in this as the villain. Samuel L. Jackson is in this as like as a big character as well. Steve O is in this.
Steve O.
Basically, this movie is about there is this secret agency of special ops agent of all teenage girls. including Sophie Turner and Haley Steinfeld's character. And the boss of the agency
Oh wait,
is
I know
Samuel
what
L.
this is. I have
Jackson.
watched.
Have you watched
this
it?
on
Samuel L.
Disney
Jackson?
Channel. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's on
Disney?
Disney Channel?
Yeah, it's on Disney Channel.
But
like
yeah,
in the
Samuel L. Jackson is like the boss. It's like the Nick Fury of this teenage girl
Charlie's-
special
yeah.
special agency.
It's like
And then
Totally
Haley Steinfeld,
Spies.
Haley Steinfeld's character is like she
But-
wants to
but
have a real
dumber.
life. She wants to escape the agency. She wants to have a real life. So she
Yeah.
decides to apply herself to like a student exchange program. And so she got put into this family with Dove Cameron, who's like an adoptive sister.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole stupid ass plot. Steve-O is in this. Topher Grace is in this as a photograph, as a Photoshop. He is the dad in the family. You never seen him. It's just him in the background in the photo frame with mustache. You never seen him in the film otherwise. It's just, but they got Topher Grace in it. That's insane. So yeah, the cast is insane. And the film is not great, and the film is crazy. They stab Sophie Turner with a corn dog stick. That's how they they don't defeat her with that, but literally they stab her with a corn dog stick. We'll name another movie that does that. It's insane. So yeah, and this is the last film created by the studio that created Citizen Kane. So yeah, this film technically killed RKO Studios.
No. They improved it. They went above their game.
Oh, you think
Okay.
you think it was too good? They're like, we gotta end the studio. We cannot.
I'm sorry. I've
we-
watched
we
Citizen
can't
Kane, and
top
I
this.
look. I've watched Citizen Kane, and I have watched Barely Lethal. I can tell you for a fact which is the better film.
Are you saying the studio ended because they're like, we've reached the peak. We cannot.
Yeah. They peak.
Yeah, pretty much.
How,
They
how
peaked.
do you
That's why
outdo
they-
Barely Lethal?
You can't.
You can. You can. You
That is
cannot.
fair. That is fair. No, I just like to bring that up every time this conversation happens because it's insane when you put the word Barely Lethal and Citizen Kane in the same as the same conversation together. It's like, oh, they're from the same studio, and that's the last film that they ever done. It's like, what? It's like insane. So yeah.
All right.
There you go. Fun fact in case you guys don't know.
All right. I guess let's jump into our next segment here. A bit of a trailer talk for White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, this is the remaster. What is this?
Not remaster.
Not remaster. Yeah.
Remaster
A
is
Gen
for
Z
music.
version.
Remaster is for music when they like edit it and everything.
This is a Gen Z version of White Man Can't Jump because they talk about OnlyFans and stuff. Yeah, and there's no Jeopardy. It seems like. Have you? Oh wait, actually, who here have watched the original White Man Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson and stuff?
I finally
Albert?
did.
Fully.
Kelvin
fully.
and Ariq,
that's
not
it.
fully. How about Teguh?
Not fully.
No, Teguh never watched it. All right, yeah. All right. I don't know. I guess let's start with Albert. I guess you play basketball, so what's your thoughts on this?
I mean, I still think. Well, prior to this trailer, I still am like, okay, we probably shouldn't remake this because it's like a classic, right? In terms of
Yeah.
depending how you think of the movie originally, it's like an iconic, super iconic film. Sorry, starring Owen Wilson, not Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson.
Snipe and Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes, and Rosie Perez and everyone else. But yeah, it's like it's an iconic basketball movie. Even if you haven't seen it, you've heard of it. If you're a basketball fan, like okay, this is like one of the Mount Rushmore of basketball movies. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
So like
I
the fact
agree.
that they're remaking it and it's starring Jack Harlow, who never acted. He's a musician.
He's a
right?
singer, right? Yeah.
He's a singer, yeah. Who I believe he never acted. I don't know his resume. Someone can fact check that, but I believe he never acted. So like people are like skeptical. Oh, why are they remaking this? And then from the trailer, I still think they shouldn't have touched it.
Okay.
I don't want to say I'm intrigued, but at least they seem like they're changing a little bit, but not too much. Like they're modernizing it in a way. The plot seems like, based on what I can deduce from the trailer, the plot seems pretty much the same. At least like the general gist of it. Again, they modernizing it. They bring up like social media. They brought up about like, you just because I'm white, you don't think I could hoop? That is a very outdated way of thinking. There's like, that's fair. And like they brought up all kinds of stuff at the very end, like you can trash talk more, you get more verbiage, such as what, and it just doesn't say. That was like a funny joke. And the flamethrower, that's new. In the original film, they just have a gun. It's like have a
Just have a
flamethrower,
gun,
and
yeah.
that's insane. So yeah, I mean, like I still think it shouldn't be made, and I'm not intrigued still. But at least they're changing something, and at least they're realizing they gotta modernize it in a way. But nothing from the trailer impresses me too much.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. Wait, I'm pretty much on the same boat as Albert. Yeah, the trailer is just alright, I guess. I'm not fully convinced on Jack Harlow playing as the lead character at that as well. I don't know, and usually, like a remake of a classic movie, and then they try to modernize it. I don't think that usually goes well, right? Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like some movies did that and end up being trash. I don't remember what
It's a
movie though.
very tough track record, I think. If I can look it
Yeah.
up on top of my head right now, but it's a tough record. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, just because of that, I don't have too much hope on whatever this is. And I mean the story, everything though with the story, like again, it seems pretty similar. I'm curious what they're going to change the Jeopardy into, because the Jeopardy thing was quite a big plot point, I guess, in the original White Man Can't Jump. So what's a popular game, like a TV game show now?
And Jeopardy is still pretty famous.
I mean, but it's like this is for the kids, the teenagers now. I don't think they watch Jeopardy, you know. Well, actually, no. Is this for the
Leo.
teenage? No, they have a whole um
Kelv, no,
intercourse scene on the
this
car.
movie, and this movie, the original movie, is very explicit. I don't think this is for like
Yeah, that is
kids.
true.
I don't think
Yeah, no.
there are
Okay,
there
okay.
are guns involved. There are sex
Oh,
scenes.
you do know
I
he
forgot.
meant for the generation, for the generation,
Yeah.
not the
I forgot
kids.
about that part. I'm talking about, yeah, young adults.
Which
Yeah,
we are not anymore. We're approaching 25. Actually, no, we're still young adults. Don't
we
worry.
are approaching quarter life.
We're approaching quarter life crisis.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think people are watching in that age range are watching Jeopardy, you know. So I'm just curious because I don't think TV game shows are that popular anymore now. Anyway, right? So yeah. All right. But at least I'm hoping the basketball of it is good, maybe. Because the in White Man Can't Jump, the original one, it's pretty.
Basketball's good.
This basketball's good, yeah, it's pretty good. So I don't know about this one.
And
'cause-
Jack Harlow's been in a NBA celebrity game, so he can hoop. I believe he
Yeah.
has been, unless I'm mistaking him with another white
I think he
artist.
is in there. He looks pretty. His jumper looks good.
Okay, so at least we can
At-
trust him at kinda, I guess. For
at hooping. At least we can trust him at that. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's that, I guess. So yeah. How about from Avik? Well, what's your thoughts?
Honestly, I really don't know what to say about this film. Like I said, I have no context about what the whole thing is about. Basically, I'm guessing from the
Should-
title, it's like, yeah, a white guy trying to prove himself that he can indeed hoop.
Should,
Is the gist
do-
correct, or
do
am
you
I
want-
missing a lot of things?
So yes and no. Okay, I'll give you guys the premise of the original movie. It's about
Yeah,
it's
go
sort of
on.
like that. It's sort of like Woody Harrelson, the white dude, and Wesley Snipes, the black dude. They were like, oh yeah, he's a white dude. They're playing pickup basketball. Of course you cannot play. And then so he turned out to be very good. So it's like, oh shoot, okay, so he is actually good, and we're just racist for thinking that he isn't. And they did.
They
They
try to
decide
scam
to-
people.
They decide to hustle some money because of like
Yeah.
so Wesley Snipes' character is example like he going from places to places like, all right, you know what, I can beat you guys 2-on-1 with anyone in here, and if I win, we basically we're betting this amount of money, and like I'll play with anyone in here. You can pick whoever it is, and in the corner there is Woody Harrelson's character being like very geeky, like very lame, and is like, you know what, I'm going to pick that white dude to play with you. And then Wesley's like, no, man, I'm not playing with the white dude. You pick someone else. I'm like, no, you say anyone. And turns out it's like really good, and they win, and they got the money. So it's like the whole film is like sort of like that, the development of their friendship and them scamming money, which eventually lead to a basketball tournament where they try to win it. They try to win big money, where they team up as a teammate. Which, based on the trailer, it seems like they're doing the exact same thing.
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh.
does Ariq's thoughts change now that I explained that?
Okay, I mean, now I'm getting the vibe that it's one of those, like, what's that type of films? Like those, it's like it's not buddy cop, isn't it? I don't know. It's like one of those films where like just see a bunch of friends just fucking vibing or some shit.
Oh, I
Not
guess
vibing,
kind
but,
of.
you know.
They were just kind of vibing. Yeah.
I think I should mention, like, when I said I haven't watched it fully, right? I think Kelvin showed me a scene from the original, what do you call it? White
Did
Man.
I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
You want to know why I remembered it? Because I think it was a girl being topless. That's why.
Oh yeah,
Sexy.
it was our preteen days, all right. Seeing like
Oh,
memory
boobies!
gland. It's like ooh wee,
Oh my.
ooh wee, boing.
Boy, Whoa.
True story. But yeah, go on. Rick.
No, but basically, yeah, that's all I remembered seeing from the original film. So I'm like, okay, so this is one of those like quite funny Wilden films. Like this film Wilden, or at
Yeah.
least that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
No idea
alright,
will they do the same thing. What was the rating anyway for this film, this version? I mean,
Oh, I can look it up while you guys talk. But
How
yeah.
about Teguh? What's your thoughts on
about-
this as the best basketball player out of the four of us?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
as a person who is
who is
who
indeed
hasn't
baller?
watched the first one and is clearly not sarcastically the best basketballer out of the four of us, I'm not interested.
Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
mean, to
I
be
watched the
fair,
trailer, I was not interested at all.
alright, yeah. To be
Yeah, it
fair,
makes
I don't
sense.
think Albert and I is even interested in this at all.
And like
Yeah, 'cause
hearing that you guys are talking about, I was like, okay. So my uninterestedness is somewhat justified.
Yeah,
See,
pretty much.
here's the thing. I respect the original film. I don't love the film because the film was not what I expected. Again, with the whole hustling thing, I was not expecting that from the film. I thought it's a straight up basketball movie, which it is. But there's a lot of like the hustling part was a big part of the story, right? The whole motivation, and I enjoyed parts of it, but not fully. So like I didn't love the film. So the fact that I didn't love the original film and now they're remaking it with a lesser known people, and I mean Jack Harlow, I know Jack Harlow, but I don't know who the African American guy, Sinqua Walls. I don't know who he is. And like it's for Hulu, so maybe I don't know how great it's gonna be. But yeah, the fact that it's being remade, the fact that something that I didn't love is being remade by a lesser quality, it seems like. I mean, logically, I'm not excited for it. So yeah.
How is Hulu track record with movies? Are they?
Ooh, I can look it up. Hulu originals.
Let me see. Yeah, Hulu originals.
Yeah,
Because
I
like
couldn't-
usually, with like HBO stuff, we trust those, right? But Hulu,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't find
Yeah.
the
the
what do you
rating.
call it? The rating, yeah.
It's R rating.
Okay, so there will be there might be boobies.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Laura Harrier, you might know as Liz from the Spider-Man film. She's in this. Also, apparently, this is one of the last performance by Lance Reddick, John Wick,
Oh.
concierge dude, and
Okay,
among other stuff. So yeah, this is one of his last performance.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Hulu original. Calvin, do you find anything?
I'm trying to find a list of it.
Prey is technically Prey wasn't made for Hulu, but it was released on Hulu. So,
I don't know if I want to couch
but Prey
those.
is really good.
Yeah, Prey is good. Hellraiser, right? Is Hulu as well. The 2022 one.
Fresh, actually no.
Hellraiser.
I like Fresh, the cannibalism, Daisy Edgar Jones, Sebastian Stan movie. That's Hulu. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Wait, Love and Monsters is
Palm
Hulu?
Palm Springs is Hulu. I
really?
like that one.
I like Love and Monsters.
Love and
No, wait,
Monsters
actually,
is Love and Monsters
is it
is
Netflix
fine.
or is it Hulu?
I thought it was Netflix because it is on Netflix.
I think it is Netflix. Yeah, never mind. I was wrong.
Okay,
Netflix.
Google was just
Palm
No, it's not
Springs.
Google. It's techhive.com that's putting it
Oh.
there.
Palm Springs was fun. I want to rewatch that. The Andy Samberg, Kristen Milioti, J.K. Simmons time loop movie. That's
Mhm.
fun. Happiest Season. I heard
Wait.
good stuff about.
That's a time loop movie?
Yeah, it's basically Groundhog Day, but more romantic. Yeah, it's sort of
That's
like
it.
a romance Groundhog. It's like a Groundhog Day romance movie with more murder. So, yeah.
Fun. All right. All right.
Uh,
Seeing that list. What do you think about
a
the
little bit more hope, I guess. A little bit more
little
hope.
bit more hope? Yeah. Though there are a lot. I mean, there are other stuff that we just don't watch, I guess. And honestly, I don't think they're
Again,
too
I
good.
don't know. I don't know how good of an actor Jack Harlow is. So if his acting is very
True.
wooden, yeah, this is his first film.
Wooden.
I mean, you can if you count him as well. I guess I don't want to discredit him. Like he act in his music video, but like it's not like performance character acting. It's not character acting.
Yeah.
It's like So
Acting for music video and movies is very different. I mean, with music video, you just kind of do like, "Oh, we vibing in the club," even though we are not. Ooh,
Calvin, some
lights.
music video involves choreography and like storytelling. Cal.
I don't watch
especially
too much music video, honestly.
especially when I'm in current production of one for my finals right now.
Yeah, what are you saying that Ariq have no talent in creating a music
Well, to-
video, Calvin? Is
to
that
be
what
fair,
you're saying?
I'm
I wasn't
not
the
saying
actor.
that.
I
I'm
was-
just
I wasn't
I'm
the
just
actor. No, I
saying
wasn't the actor.
that
It's
Ariq
fine.
might want to slip in a club scene.
Wait, you know what? I should have. I messed up.
Yeah, there you go. Just put it in with. Don't tell anyone about it.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright, yeah.
By the way,
Basically. Okay, what is it, Bert? What are you
no,
gonna say?
you go.
No, I was just gonna wrap it
I
up
was
and move
I
on to
was
the
just
next one.
okay. I was just gonna bring up because you mentioned earlier. Usually, track records with like film that remake classics are not great, right? So I looked up some films that are classic and got remake that are pretty good. So like Cheaper by the Dozen, the 2003 version. I've never seen the original, but I love the 2003 version. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that one's good. Freaky Friday, the Lindsay Lohan one. I've never seen the original, once again, but the Freaky Friday, the Lindsay Lohan version with Jamie Lee Curtis is good. Same with Parent Trap. That's a remake. I think the Parent Trap remake is good. West Side Story remake is good. I like it better than the original, even though the original is very high credited. But again, that's a Spielberg. A Star is Born has been remade like 4 times. Little Women have been remade 4 times, including one that is straight to TV that Kelvin watched.
That was something.
Casino Royale was technically a remake, sort of. Dune was a remake, and the new one is good. The Thing was a remake. So yeah, I mean there are some that successfully did it, but it's rare, like Kelvin said.
Yeah. So hopefully this one will perform at least okay. That's the bar I'm putting.
That's the bar I'm putting.
Yeah, at least okay. All right. I guess we don't have any other thoughts on White Man Can't Jump. I suppose, right? Yeah.
Nope.
All right. So let's just move on to the next topic we have, which is a title reveal of Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. That's what it's called, right? The new Empire.
Too much X. Too much X.
Too much X.
Oh, did I put too much X? No, keep.
I'll keep it down.
We're gonna
I'll
get
keep it.
taken down by YouTube.
Wait. Actually, before we go into that, Star Mission brought up Jack Harlow got fire music though. I've never heard or listened to any Jack Harlow songs. So have you?
I
guys
know.
listened to
I
it?
know one. The one with Lil Nas X, Industry Baby. I think Industry
Oh,
Baby. or
that's
just
that's
Industry?
with Jack Harlow. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
The one that goes.
I know that song. I know, I hear it too often in a game.
Oh, that. Oh, that's with Jack Harlow? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that was with Jack Harlow.
Yeah, in this
Albert, you
scene.
don't have to sing the full the song.
I know.
Alright,
I was
alright.
waiting. I was waiting till you guys stop me. That's the only one. That's the only one I know. I think. I don't
Yeah,
listen
why
to
did we
this other
stop him?
discussion.
Now I know that that's him, so
He
I
got a
guess that was
song.
cool.
He got a song titled Tyler Hero. Whoa. And he
What?
got a song titled Dua Lipa.
What?
Huh.
He's just making song for all potential girls that he wants to date.
Tyler Hero is an NBA player. Kelvin.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
but like
He
maybe,
wants to date the NBA player.
maybe.
Isn't he dating Dua Lipa?
No, he's not.
He is.
Wait, he
He
is?
is
Oh.
dating Dua Lipa. Well, at least based on December 14, 2022 report by Complex, Jack Harlow and Dua Lipa are reportedly dating. There you go.
Who?
I don't know if they are still anymore.
Wait. Who is Dua Lipa's new boyfriend? Romain Gavras. Who is that?
Oh, what?
Dua Lipa's boyfriend now.
Who the hell is Romain Gavras?
I don't know. I've
Well,
never heard of
anyway,
it.
yeah, I never heard of him either. But yeah, I only know Jack Harlow not because of even the NBA stuff. It's because I saw Instagram reels of like Emma Chamberlain. I think that's her name. That's like when she's interviewing him or something. That's the only thing I saw. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the title reveal, I guess, of Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Not gonna lie, when I saw Godzilla X Kong, it sounds very sexual. I don't know why. Maybe
What
X
were
is
you?
just.
What were you imagining, Calvin?
I wasn't imagining anything, Albert. I just associate X with something sexual. All right.
It's one X. That's because you put 3X on our lower
No,
third.
no. Even when I saw Godzilla with one X and then Kong, you know, my mind goes there. I'm like,
Monkey.
monkey, Kongzilla. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, I saw the title reveal, right? He started off with like this monkey with long arms just sitting there menacingly, and then it zooms out to like a Godzilla and King Kong like skull, and it's glowing, and then the title comes out, the New Empire. When I saw the monkey when it was sitting down, it reminds me of that one that goes, uh, dooby doo. I wanna be like you.
Oh, the one from the
The one
orangutan
in the
Jungle
Jungle
Book?
Book.
in Jungle Book, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because he is sitting down. Yeah.
Because it's sitting down, and that monkey is huge, and he got long arms, right? If I remember
Okay.
correctly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was an
Well,
Yeah.
orangutan.
it's just I think it's regular arm. Like that's how long orangutan's arms are.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know. But like, the one we've seen in that universe, the Kong one, his hand is not that long, kind of thing, and this one is longer. So it just reminds me of that a lot more. So I'm like, I want that monkey to just go singing dooby doo. I wanna be like you. Yeah, just give me that vibe. And the way he's sitting down, I guess, is pretty
No.
boss. So that's cool.
That's interesting because I mean, I don't know much about this film, but based on the title, Godzilla X Kong, my initial thought is like, this is like a hybrid of Godzilla and Kong, right? Because it ends with
Kongzilla.
it ends with
Kongzilla.
it ends with a King Kong looking face, but with like glowing eyes that's reminiscent of Godzilla when he does his whatever that is, like fire breath or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the atomic breath.
But the fact that I lost my train of thought now. Oh, okay. The fact that Kelvin said he have longer arms doesn't add up because doesn't Godzilla have short arms? So if
Yeah,
this is the offspring of Godzilla and Kong, wouldn't the genes be like its short arms?
I mean,
Well,
it's like maybe there is that, like how in some families, like the mom and dad is pretty short, and then the kid they have is like 7 foot or something. It could be like one of those, like, not dormant gene. What do you call it? The passive
passive genes,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. That just so happened to come out. Could be that. But yeah, yeah. What's your thoughts though, guys? Ariq and Teguh on the title, the New Empire.
I want to know
Yeah.
Teguh's thoughts first. I don't even know Teguh's general thoughts on like Godzilla films
Kong.
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think.
You like the
What you think
Godzilla
of the
films?
Doobie Doo
Yeah,
monkey?
did you actually like those kind of films, or I don't know, does this
No,
make
I
you
was
feel
very
excited?
like indifferent about it, about like the whole Godzilla and Kong movies. I barely remember the plot. Was there even a plot?
Well, yeah, I never cared about that either. To be, to be
Um,
fair.
so yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think this is gonna be a wait and see the reception. If it's kind of good, I'll go in and see them like duke it out, I guess, if they are going to duke it out. Are they even gonna duke it out? Or is this like just one Godzilla X Kong kind of like cursed offspring that's like wreaking havoc? I
I
don't
don't think
bloody
it's
know.
a cursed offspring.
Um,
Yeah. Alright. Alright, how about
I
Ariq?
don't know. Yeah.
Okay, well, to be fair, I'm not saying like this is the offspring of like Godzilla pegging Kong or the other way around.
What
But
you think it is?
like, but the point is, right? Like, you're on the right track about this is a Kong with Godzilla powers, with the glowing eyes and shit. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about the monkey. And I think people say like that he's supposed to be the new villain. I don't know where they got that.
Man, it definitely looks like he'll be the new villain the way he's
To be
sitting
fair, like
down
anyone sitting
ominously.
down like a big monkey sitting down like that with just this long arms, I guess he is a villain.
Yeah, with like
Does
a
look
bunch
pretty
of
fucking menacing.
skeletons and skull around it. Yeah, that's
To be fair,
obviously the villain.
yeah, I don't think people will be like, wow, what a hero. He's
Yeah,
killed so
yeah,
many people.
exactly.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I guess what we're gonna see Godzilla and Kong fight against him. Is he the new bad guy or is there something else? Oh, is Albert laughing? Is he still thinking about the Godzilla pegging a
No,
monkey?
Naruto says the man says no way Kong pegs Godzilla, has to be the other way around.
I don't think God.
Look, man, I don't know the intricacies between intersex of titans, but
Alright, let's break this down.
Okay, the point is, alright. I don't know,
Technically, we
okay,
do
but
not know the gender of those creatures, so you know.
actually that's true, but always
Also, we don't
Kong's
know
a
the
guy.
physiology. Maybe the male could give birth. I don't know the physiology of Godzilla and Kong.
Right, I don't know. Well, but this is well, the point is like this is the U film part of the MonsterVerse, right? And the last
Yeah.
one we got was Godzilla versus. No, not Godzilla versus Kong. No, it is Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, Godzilla v Kong. Yeah.
Which was 2021.
Yep.
Has it been that long? Damn.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what? Kaiju films, they never have the best written plot. Apart from Gamera, that thing I watched with Bob, that was pretty decently written. But like, I don't know. I guess I'm just excited for it. I want to see more monsters fighting each other. It's always fun. And
Yeah, until they cut
as-
to the human part.
yeah, I know. And then I'm just like, I'm like, oh, fuck off, Millie Bobby Brown. Go back to fucking what is it, Stranger Things? Because our character is so shit in that the whole series. And if you say I don't remember her, good. I wish I I wish I don't remember either.
I somehow remember the podcast guy more than her.
Yeah. Oh, the podcast guy was. Isn't that podcast guy in Bullet Train? I can't remember.
I think he is, yeah.
I think he's Lemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but anyway,
Oh, what happened
yeah,
to Albert?
thoughts on it? He lost connection.
Oh, well.
I will refresh the page.
Yeah, no, but honestly, thoughts on the trailer? Nothing much to
like,
say.
this is-
Cool, badass monkey. With atomic powers. Was everyone in the wrong place?
Yeah.
Right there.
I found this quote from Legendary and Warner Brothers Studios, the one who's in charge of this, and this is from August 25, 2022, in an article to Collider. They mentioned this. This latest entry follows up the explosive showdown of Godzilla versus Kong with an all-new cinematic adventure, pitting the almighty Kong and the fearsome Godzilla against a colossal, undiscovered threat hidden within our world, challenging their very existence and our own. The epic new film will delve further into the histories of these titans, their origins, and the mysteries of Skull Island and beyond, while uncovering the mythic battle that helped forge these extraordinary beings and tie them to humankind forever. So it seems like whatever this Godzilla X Kong creature is like their ancestor or something.
Yeah.
So
I
this
actually saw a
ancestor.
whole.
Alright.
Yeah. I saw a whole breakdown of this about like who this person is, what he might be capable. Of course, it's all just theory speculation from the YouTube video.
Is this an
But yeah,
existing
they did.
character monster that exists in other films? Like I know there are lots of Godzilla films and Kong films that I haven't seen. But I don't know if this
Yeah,
is
like the old
existing-
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Or to be honest, I should have asked my friend Bobby, the kaiju film expert. But you know, oh well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think he is part of the.
It's an original
Like,
character.
I think this is original, like a new character they make for the
Which is
movies.
cool.
That
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
it's
cool.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
instead of just reusing everyone else, like Mecha Godzilla or something.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true.
Although the director of this is Adam Wingard, who he directed the previous film, Godzilla vs
Uh-huh.
Kong, which I thought was okay. But
It's okay.
he also directed the Death Note live action adaptation for Netflix. And I haven't seen it, but all I heard is like
Uh.
awful stuff about it.
I mean, let's not get into anime movies.
Anime adaptations by Netflix. Yeah, I think they all end up mostly the same way.
Oh my.
Yeah, all right. I don't know. I guess that's that for. Yeah, I guess that's that for the title reveal. Pretty fun, I guess. Not pretty fun. It's just okay.
It's just
That's
okay.
okay.
We haven't seen anything yet. It's not even
Yeah.
like a trailer. It's not even a teaser. It's literally just a title.
I guess you could get quite a cool wallpaper, I guess, for your laptop or PC
Oh,
if you
monkey
want.
sitting,
Of a monkey sitting down. Yeah.
monkey sitting
Ominously.
PNG.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. All right. That's that for the title reveal. Now let's go into the final news that we have for this week. Albert, what is this about? Knuckles. As
Knuckles.
what our thumbnail says. It's
Gotta
knuckling
go-
time.
Gotta go fast. Dun, dun. I don't know how the Sonic
Gotta-
theme song goes. I forgot.
Gotta go Knuckles.
Gotta go
Uh,
knock.
Gotta
But-
knuck.
But yeah, the Knuckles the Echidna. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Knuckles from Sonic is having a spin-off series, and it's going to be for Discovery Paramount Plus, I believe, for Paramount Plus. The series is set between Sonic 2 and 3, and Sonic 3 is yet to come out, right? Sonic 2 is already out. And it follows Knuckles as he agrees to train Wade as his protege and teach him the ways of the Echidna warrior. Jeff Fowler, who directed the first Sonic, I don't remember if he did the second one. He's directing the pilot episode for the Knuckles show. And the cast includes Adam Pawley, Kit Cudi, Eddie Patterson, Julian Barrett, Ellie Taylor, Rory McCann, and Tika Sumter. All I know from that cast list is only Kit Cudi and Rory McCann. I don't know who anyone else is from that cast. And they didn't mention Idris Elba, so I'm not sure if Idris Elba is returning to voice Knuckles or not.
It'll be
we can look
weird
it up.
if he's not voicing Knuckles suddenly. Because everyone liked that he's voicing
Yeah.
Knuckles.
But yeah, are you guys surprised by this announcement? Are you guys excited about this? What do you think of Knuckles from the Sonic 2 if you have seen it?
Oh god damn it! I haven't watched either films.
Oh, really?
Woohoo! Teguh is not the only one.
Oh,
Yeah,
have you not
that's
seen
the
it
only
too?
No, I haven't
I
seen
guess
either.
so.
I did
Uh,
consider watching it this week, but like for some reason the first one wasn't on Netflix, and it was only the second one, so I didn't.
It
Netflix
was on
tends to do
it's on
that
HBO.
weirdly.
Both of them are on HBO, which I have.
Huh.
Actually, no, I say I have. It literally expired yesterday.
Well,
You had.
My subscription expired yesterday.
You had.
Had.
But yeah, Knuckles has always been my favorite. Like out of the Sonic characters, I guess. So it's pretty cool that he's
Same.
getting a spin-off show. But I'm not really a fan of, like, I don't know. I don't really like Wade, so
Who is Wade? I don't know if I'm familiar with this.
Honestly, I don't really like any much of the human characters in the Sonic movies, so it's like, what's his name? I don't really care. Okay, let's see. Which one is Wade? Wade is the police.
Oh, he's a human.
Yeah, he's a human. Wade is a human. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to learn the warrior way of the Knuckles species. Yeah, I don't know about that.
The
Guessing
way?
this
Oh
whole
no.
I'm guessing
No,
I'm
no.
guessing this whole spin-off would be just very comedic because I remember Wade being somewhat of a bumbling idiot. So yeah.
Oh, he's from the original film. He's from the original Sonic movie.
Yeah, he is. He's been
Oh.
there since the first one. It's
Okay, I
just-
don't. I guess it's
he's
just
not a
main
major character.
Okay, yeah.
He's not a major character. So,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought he's a character from the game. Okay, so he's not.
No.
Interesting.
basically
I don't
that.
remember anything about this guy.
Exactly right. He's forgettable. So it's like, alright, I guess. But I also get to see more Knuckles. I'll be disappointed though if Idris Elba is not back. So yeah.
Oh, he's the comic relief dude. He's like the
Exactly.
he's like the sort of bumbling cop.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sheriff.
A bumbling idiot.
Okay. Yeah. No. Fair. Huh.
Yeah. Alright. Well, what's your thoughts on this then, Word?
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. I just gave up.
It seems like people are saying Idris Elba is returning. When I try to look it up, it seems like Idris Elba is returning. I'm not exactly sure. It would probably make the most sense. I like Knuckles in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I like him. I like the portrayal of Idris Elba as the character. So I don't mind seeing more of those. Knuckles has always been my favorite as well, just purely on appearance and like characteristics, as he punch everything and his design. And I've never actually played any of the proper Sonic games. When I'm thinking proper, I'm thinking of the running over the Green Hill Valley, whatever it's called. Those kind of games. I have played, obviously, Mario and Sonic are the Olympic games, and Knuckles is awesome in it. I like Knuckles in that one. I have played as Knuckles. There is a game called Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, what is it called? But it's sort of Mario Kart, but it's not Mario Kart. But they're on hoverboards. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, I know that game. I know what you mean.
I played on PS2. I can try to look it up, but I've played that game, and I like using Knuckles in it, and it's fun. So yeah, I like. Again, I'm not familiar with the actual characteristics of the character, but I like his design and I like the portrayal. It's called Sonic Riders, the video game.
Sonic Riders.
Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. That's the one that I play.
There's the one with the green bird guy, right? I think he's
yeah,
cool.
The green bird dude. But yeah, I just hope that they introduce other characters in the show. Like I wouldn't. Well, they probably want to save Amy for the big movie, but like I wouldn't mind seeing like Blaze in this thing. I wouldn't mind seeing.
I don't think they will appear.
Why, you think of budget reasons they cannot do it?
Well, that and also like I feel like they would want to reveal those characters for like the movies. I feel like I don't know. I know Amy is definitely a movie deal kind of thing because she's pretty important to the team. Yeah. I don't know. Are there any other echidnas in the Sonic universe?
That's a good point. I don't know. Alright, Teguh, are you guys fan of the Sonic like game or series? Or have you ever played it?
I've never played it, and I've
I
never
think I played
gotten
it
into
like once, and I only played as Tails for like 5 minutes.
Wait, 5 minutes? You played a game for 5 minutes? What?
Well, it felt like 5 minutes because it was like a friend's console.
Right.
You played
Alright.
for 5 minutes and you never played again.
Alright, so I'm looking at it. It seems like the other echidnas are just
unknowns.
Knuckles. No, are just randoms, and they all basically is Knuckles.
With
Is it
all
like
Knuckles, yes.
It's all just Knuckles with like
All
different
Knuckles.
markings.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be other echidnas. And I think in the second movie they say the echidna race was like attacked, and he's like,
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
if he's
that's
the last
right. They
surviving
did
one,
mention
right?
that. Something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. You're right.
yeah, right. So I don't know about this one. Yeah. All right. Katie Lynch here mentioned I'm low-key hoping that we get a Rogue reveal in this series. I'm very happy that Knuckles is getting his own spin-off series though. Yeah.
Which one is
Rogue
Rogue?
would be cool. Huh?
Which one is Rogue?
It's a female. I think it's a female. It's a cat, I think. Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. It's the cat with the bat wings thingy. Do you not know?
I can think of Blaze. I'm looking it up.
It's not Blaze.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
Is she related to
Yeah.
Knuckles?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know the lore of the deep lore. So
Deep
yeah.
lore.
Yeah,
Deep lore.
it's this character. No, that's Blaze. It's
Oh.
this character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, we've seen Sonic, we've seen Tails, we've seen Knuckles in the series. We haven't seen Amy. We haven't seen Cream the Rabbit, right? I'm pretty sure.
No, we have.
Big the name is Big the Cat. What the heck? Okay.
Yeah,
We haven't seen
he's big.
Silver.
He's big.
That's very.
He's big.
Yeah. You know what? I guess the name of the character from Sonic has not been the most creative. That's true. Tails, Knuckles,
No, it's on.
Blaze.
Blaze.
We-
Shadow.
Shadow was in the spoiler post-credit scene of the movie of
Right,
Sonic
yeah.
2.
That's gonna be a movie thing for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Eggman is obviously a live action. Metal Sonic is not seen yet.
I would like to see Metal Sonic at one point. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of
Oh,
characters that could be introduced.
You know, I think his name is Vector. I would like Vector to be there. I think he's the
You
villain.
just got vectored.
No, that's the wrong vector. That's the wrong vector.
But yeah, Vector the crocodile. It would be cool if he appears in the spin-off. Because I don't think he's too much of a major character. I
But
think.
here's the thing: I feel like the budget to create Vector from scratch is gonna be huge.
That is true. He's a crocodile. And this is
Yeah.
a series, right? So
Yeah, for Paramount. No, not for
Yeah.
Paramount. It is for Paramount.
I mean, to be fair, just Knuckles alone is already a lot of budget. Yeah, because he looks damn good in the Sonic movie. So
And
know
a
how
lot
they will
of
do it,
all
so.
their budget will probably go to paying Idris Elba.
exactly, like 50% of the spin-off budget is Idris Elba. Wait is getting like 1% of that maybe.
Yeah, that's why all the other cast we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Except for Rory McCann, because I know Rory McCann's like kind of well known.
Yeah. I don't know. Not too excited for this, mostly because it's Wait. I don't really, he's a comic relief guy, right? Like Albert mentioned. So I don't know how I feel about that. But at least if I watch it, I'll watch it for Knuckles. That's about it, I guess. I don't really have much thoughts on it. Yeah. It'll be cool if the minor character appears from the Sonic universe at least. So yeah.
Yeah, we are really getting a I don't even want to say resurgence because it never happened, but an insurgence of video game adaptation, like for real now.
Mhm.
Like studios are getting more and more confident that this is going to work. Obviously, because Super Mario Brothers, we mentioned this last week, has already, I think it's been out for 3 weeks now only, maybe a little bit more. It's already surpassed the highest grossing video game movie of all time, which is Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu, right? Yeah.
So it's making money. People love Super Mario Brothers, even though think what you will of the film. A lot of people enjoyed it. And like the Sonic movies, I enjoyed it a lot. Kelvin, you kind of enjoyed it, right?
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fun. It's like
I
fun
like
film.
Sonic,
I
yeah.
like Detective Pikachu. All of us like The Last of Us. So even there are like hit or miss. It's like not the peak quality for video game movies all the time. But studios are getting more confident that okay, video game movies can work. So I feel like we're gonna get more resurgence of video game adaptations. I feel like,
Yeah.
especially
Fair.
I feel like the bigger studios now, like Sega, Nintendo. I feel like now with Super Mario, I feel like Nintendo is gonna try to dip in more with like maybe they're gonna do a Kirby, they maybe do like a Legend of Zelda movie, maybe they're gonna do Metroid movie.
I don't know how to feel about a HD Kirby, Mario style, just like sucking things up and just turning into something. I
What
don't know
is
how
the
to feel
plot
about
of?
that.
I've never played Kirby. What is the plot? Because all I know about Kirby is that Kirby does suck stuff and gets their power, but I don't know.
So from the games that I've seen, I never really played the Kirby games. It's mostly just like Kirby wants like a cake or something. But to get the cake, he needs to beat this guy, and then to beat this guy, and he end up saving the world. Yep.
For cake.
For cake.
So
And then at the end of the game, Kirby enjoys the cake. Yep. that's his
so
plot.
so Kirby is just a selfish little guy that happens to save the world accidentally.
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, he's just like some dude is like telling him, Kirby, you gotta beat that guy up for a cake. Sure.
So Kirby
And
is actually the bully in this whole thing.
I mean, yeah, Kirby's
Is Kirby the villain?
powerful.
Is Kirby the actual villain of the game?
Some might argue that Kirby is the villain.
Technically, he murders the people and take their power for himself, right? So he is technically like
Yeah.
the bad guy. Damn!
Very much.
Wow, Kirby, you effed up, little creature.
Dude, I would love it if one day Kirby got into the public domain and someone picked it up and make like a blood and honey situation with Kirby.
Dude, imagine an Avengers Infinity War style movie, but Kirby's like Thanos and he's just collecting different souls, like sucking up different
Oh.
people, getting all the powers.
Oh, maybe like that's the end game for Nintendo. You know, they want to make a Smash Brawl. What's that name? Movie end game kind of thing.
Okay, so they got Mario Bros, the Kirby Snacks, Legend of Zelda. I don't know how they're gonna do it. They can do I don't know how they're gonna do Pokemon.
I mean, they already have Detective Pikachu.
Right, but
I
that's
guess.
live action. That's live action. The rest is animated,
Yeah,
unless they do
yeah.
crossover, which still I guess kind of work.
I mean, it kind of works. Yeah.
Who else is needed? Metroid is definitely big. They could do that. I don't know. Can they even? What is the plot of Animal Crossing? I never played, but that's like a big character.
You pay rent. You pay mortgage. That's the plot,
They're
Albert.
gonna make an Animal Crossing movie where they just pay mortgage.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You have to pay mortgage in Animal Crossing. Is that really what happens?
Yeah,
You
to
don't
upgrade your house, you have to
have
pay mortgage.
to, but if
I
you
never
don't,
played
you
the
don't
game. I
get
don't know.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah, if you pay a mortgage, you improve your house by making it bigger. That's it. Yeah.
You don't have to pay mortgage, but it's like
Yeah, but you want bigger house, so you end up paying
Yeah,
the
so like-
mortgage. That's the end game. Paying the mortgage.
yeah, you,
Yeah, Splatoon is also Nintendo, so you could have that.
Right, but Splatoon is a later installment. I don't think for like
Yeah.
release for this. Like Star Fox is older.
Star
Where is
Fox
Captain
is
Falcon?
older.
Is Captain Falcon from Star Fox? What is he from?
I think. Let me see. I think it's his own thing. I think, isn't it? Captain Falcon. Falcon Pod.
Is it called F-Zero?
F-Zero, yeah.
F-Zero.
Seems
yeah.
like F-Zero.
Yeah.
How good are you guys in Smash Bros?
terrible.
no,
I'm
not
terrible at
really.
it.
You'll have a go-to character.
If I have to play, I would choose Sonic. I just like spinning
Lucina.
around. Lucina, all right. What
Uh,
about Avic?
shit, I forgot what his name is. He's like a fox. I forgot.
Star
is it-
Fox.
Star Fox.
Yeah, him.
All right,
I
there
think
you
that's
go.
his name. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I think I
Albert?
remembered he brings out a tank. That's why I liked him.
Oh, really? Whoa.
Yeah, in the Wii one, the Wii Smash Bros.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
My go-to. I have a well. I usually rotate between three, but my favorite is the regular Metroid, the Samus suit with the suit on, because she have the charge attack, and like I love using the charge attack. Just like spam the charge attack, keep distance. So I like that. But the Zero Suit Samus is also cool because she got the whip. Not I don't know if it's a whip, whatever the electricity thing that she does. It's like cool. And the other one is Incineroar because the Incineroar's move where you throw the opponent to the it have the platform ring thingy like a wrestling ring and it just throws it up. It's like pretty fun.
All right, all right. Oh, I like that character. The one with the Eskimo twins, I think, with the hammer. They're pretty fun to use.
Oh, what are they
Oh, I
called?
know. I know what you mean, but I don't know what they're called.
Ice
Mountain
climbers, ice
climbers.
climbers, ice climbers.
Ice climbers, yeah. They're pretty fun to use. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm terrible at the game though, so I'm just spamming
Me too.
buttons.
I'm awful. At it.
No, dude, I get beaten by like easy bots or something.
Here's my
Same.
strategy when I play with my friends. When I'm playing with my friends who's really good, my strategy is to camp on the side, let the others play it out, let they beat each other up, lose multiple lives, and then we're like, all right, now is my time to come in. I still lose 2 lives anyway in the process, but I outlast them enough.
You camp. You just said you're a camper in Smash Bros.
And Smash Bros. Yes, I'm a
Yes.
camper.
Albert's
in
a
Smash
Camper in Smash Bros.
Well, it's literally a small platform. When they come towards me, I go to the other side. Just wait a little bit. Wait for my charge. That's why I use charge attack. I just wait for my charge attack in the corner. They approach me, I shoot. Go to the other side of the corner again. So yeah, there we go.
Alright, lastly, I guess before we close it off, Samuel Stein asks, what is your favorite Nintendo games? Yeah, I'm
Pokemon.
pretty sure which one though? Which Pokemon?
Favorite one?
The Sapphire, I guess.
Alright, Sapphire.
Are you
Or
guys?
Teguh?
Did you guys even grow up in a Nintendo household? Sort of.
Oh,
I mean,
nope.
I don't
No.
play Pokemon, but I play a
I'm the
little bit
most.
of
I'm
Super
probably the
Mario
most
and stuff.
Nintendo household out of the 3 of us, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because you have a Wii, I don't have a Wii.
I had a Wii. I had the Game Boy. I had
a
the
minute.
Switch,
I have Game Boy Advance.
and I have.
Yeah.
I never had a single
And a
Nintendo
D-
console
and a
till
DS.
university.
Wait, but
so-
isn't
Till the
the
Switch.
game I'm playing? Isn't the game I'm playing right now a Nintendo game? It's on.
Monster Hunter?
What's on the Switch? Yeah, it's on the Switch.
Capcom.
Oh, it's Capcom. Yeah,
It's not made
Nintendo.
by
Capcom.
Nintendo.
It's not made,
Yeah.
but it is for the console. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can I
Right
just
now,
say? I'll say Mario Kart because
now-
I kicked your asses in it when I was in Albert's house.
Mario Kart is fun.
no Bobzilla. Monster Hunter Rush is not a Nintendo game.
Oh,
Alright.
we just said that. Yeah, you bozo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right now I'm playing through Breath of the Wild. Like Zelda Legend of Zelda
Yeah,
Breath of the
I have
Wild.
so many great stuff about it.
It's been a great experience
Isn't
so
there?
far. So
Isn't there a new
right
one
now
coming out?
that's my favorite one. Yeah, the new one will be coming out in
Oh, yeah.
20 days ish, I think. Tears of the
Oh,
Kingdom.
what? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that soon? Damn.
Yeah, it's that soon. I'm not gonna buy it though because I'm not gonna buy it now. Maybe later on I will buy it because Switch games are expensive, boy.
Are they more expensive than other console games?
I mean,
Well, most console games are
Uh,
actually expensive though.
yeah, they are, but it's like on a PC. I don't know. It's just more worth it. It feels like most of the time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like Animal Crossing itself is like what 5K, so that's like about 500,000 rupiah ish. So that's a lot of money for Animal Crossing kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah, Breath of the Wild for me right now at least. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, wait. Did Albert mention which Pokemon he likes yet? Gotta
My
choose one,
favorite
Albert.
game, I am gonna say, if I to pick one, my favorite game, and it changed from day to day. Right now,
Mhm.
I am gonna say Pokemon.
Which one?
I'm gonna go with Omega Ruby.
Omega
Because-
Ruby.
It's Hoenn. It's a great game. I love the series, and I think Omega Ruby improves on the Hoenn series with obviously the graphics, with the Mega Evolution, change the story a little bit, more fluid gameplay, post game slightly better. So yeah, it's an improvement because I like X and Y, and it's basically the same technology as X and Y, but with a more better region and everything that I like. So yeah, that would be that. Even though my favorite region is this, Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's our favorite Nintendo games, I suppose. Yeah. All right. I guess with I don't know. Is that all we want to talk about?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't unless there's any other topic, but otherwise, yeah, I think we're good.
Alright then.
Yeah.
If that's the case, let's just. Oh wait, it's under 2 hours now. Yay!
Yay.
Let's plug it off. All right, guys. Yeah. All right. Ariq, why don't you go ahead and plug?
You can find me on. Where can you find me? On Instagram, Ariq Andria. You can find me on Letterbox
What?
at Ricky Do.
All right. Yeah. Teguh.
I forgot.
Wait. We need to change this. We need to change this. I changed my Instagram.
Yeah, Teguh. Why did you
Mm.
change
Oh,
your
that's
Instagram?
true.
Yeah, it make me click on the wrong person. You know.
Did you type down Teggy Do?
No, I
No,
typed down
I
TG
considered it.
233, and then but Teguh changed it to Teguh M or something.
Teguh
So
Teguh
yeah.
M23. I think it was
Tagum.
Teguh M23. I
Teguh.
think.
Yeah, Teguh
You don't even
M23 it is.
remember.
Yeah. It is Teguh M23. I remembered.
Yeah.
Is
No,
your
because
Instagram
the
handles
more
too
I think
difficult?
about it, the more I'm it's too easy for people to figure out shit like my birth date then because 23399, which is like fine for people I know, but not for people I don't
Oh,
know.
that's right. That is
Yeah.
exactly her
So I was
birthday.
Yeah, it's
like,
actually true. Actually,
I should probably change this, so I changed it.
Why not
actually,
yeah,
just
I
keep
you
it
remember.
like TG23 or something? That'll be
No,
easier.
no. To be
It's
fair,
taken.
though, like the first
The thing
time,
is,
like
yeah, I
the
wanted to do something like Teguh.m or something, but like it was all taken. I was like, fine.
That's true.
The yeah, no, I remember the first time I learned about like Teguh's like handles on social media. I'm like, why does this kid alay banget sih pakai nomor-nomor gitu? Kayak jelas
Yeah, using so
anjing.
much numbers. Yeah.
Iya. I'm sorry, I have to use that in Indonesian because I cannot express the anger and
Uh,
frustration in
No, the
English.
thing is, the reason why it was always TG23399 was because it started when I was like 10, and I had to like register an account for some, I think it was like hotwheels.com or something.
Oh
Hot
my
And
Wheels
they
god.
asked
was
me,
shit though.
and then like they
That's
asked
his
me for
username.
a username, right? I asked mom, dad, what should I make my username? And I forgot it was my mom or my dad. It was like TG23399. I was like, okay, and it's been
Oh,
that ever since.
okay, there you go.
So it took me like 14 years to update my
Valid.
my social media handles.
I mean, choosing a username, like for social media handles, it's a tough choice to go.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
pick the right
I
one.
did consider Tegidu, but then I figured that would be too much of an inside thing. So
I mean, it's
Take
and it's
it
not
easy.
like
it's
I
fine.
use Twitter anyway. So yeah.
That is
Anyway,
Yeah.
also true.
you
Oh,
can
okay.
find me on Instagram at TeguM23 or at Twitter at Tegidu.
Why just still put Twitter? You don't even use Twitter.
You just let him have his
Well,
platform, Kelvin.
at least now I'll have two things to plug, Kelvin.
Alright, sure.
Let him have his fun.
Alright, yeah, and you guys can find me, Kelvin, on Instagram at KYA77 and Disco Monkey on Letterboxd and YouTube. Albert.
Yes, you can find me on all social media: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, J.A. Wiradharma. That's JAWIRADHARMA. Find me there, follow me there, all those kind of stuff. And you can find the Councilmen in our social media at Councilman Show in Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. And you can also, again, subscribe to the channel, The Councilman YouTube channel, as we go live every Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe there so you don't miss out on all our contents. And you can also subscribe to us on all the audio feed, which again, all the audio feed is being published after we go live, available Spotify, Castbox, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the podcast. There you go.
Yep. That's about it. And I guess with that, the councilman has spoken. And we'll see you in the next episode.